Doom 2016 is like the anti-survival horror game. You have too many weapons. You have too much ammo. You're too powerful. There are too many gory ways to kill the enemies. You're not trapped in there with a bunch of demons. The demons are trapped in there with you. The game is a first-person shooter, but it actually reminds me a lot more of dungeon crawling games, just in a first-person perspective rather than over the top, like, say, the Diablo series. You're running through a level, then you stop because a bunch of monsters spawn. You have to kill all the monsters in that area where you stopped to progress, and you rinse and repeat this over and over. This is pretty much all Doom is, and while this might sound repetitive, it really isn't, because you're constantly stopping in different areas. There's constantly new weapons to use against the monsters. Once in a while you fight new monsters you've never fought before, and there's always a new mix of monsters, so you have to switch up your strategy, as some weapons are good against some monsters but bad against other monsters. Like, some demons run at you, some demons shoot you from far away, some demons float, that sort of thing. So you have to try different weapons to see what works for your particular playstyle. Me personally, I'm well-rounded. I started off being in love with the shotgun, but the more I progressed in the game, the better I got at every weapon, so I feel just as comfortable using the machine gun, or the rocket launcher, or even the chainsaw. And the most important thing about this game, the combat is so much fun, it's literally addicting. If I had to describe Doom 2016 in one word, I would say exciting. It's just non-stop awesome action backed up with just fantastic kill and combat physics, great controls, great graphics, and an awesome OST. Even though right off the bat, the second you start the game off, you are already a demon-killing god, you still become better and stronger as you progress in the game. You find new weapons, you can upgrade these weapons, you can upgrade yourself, you can upgrade your suit and armor. Towards the end of the game, I was surprised the enemy didn't just shriek and run from me the second they saw me. I also love the combat strategies in this game. I mean, it is a first-person shooter, but it doesn't play like your traditional first-person shooter. You're not hiding behind cover. You are this pretty much unstoppable badass, so you're constantly running right at the enemy, or always running a little bit away from the enemy, but you're never hiding. You're basically using your movement as a way to evade enemy attacks, both melee attacks and, of course, ranged attacks. For most enemies, it is always great to be up close and personal, because there's a thing called glory kills. And this basically means once you hurt the enemy enough, it starts glowing, and then you can do this awesome melee attack that basically finishes the enemy in a really gruesome way. It's kind of like a fatality from Mortal Kombat. You will find yourself doing glory kills on almost every single enemy. Mostly because this drops a lot of health, but also because it's just so satisfying and fun to rip a demon's head in two. I got Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, and Doom at the same time, and I kept switching up. I played one game a little bit, then I played Doom a little bit, and honestly, it wasn't even a contest. While I wanted to go back and play Mirror's Edge 2, I felt like I had to go back and play Doom. It's just a fantastic game. I haven't played a first-person shooter this good in ages. It gets an official stanburdman rating of a 9.3 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.